Here we go. Left-handed people represent. So now I got this character like this. And we're going to trace over this character. And I'm just going to make a little bit of a, just going to make a regular, just a regular one. Zoom in a bit on this so I can show you what I'm doing a lot more. So we just got a regular little pose like this. And then we got that same little house shape. It's that same little house shape. And so we got this shape right here. Right. And so the center line is actually coming from here, and then it just goes to the side and it disappears. So this center line is just going from here, but we have this back center line that starts right at the midpoint here. Look at the chest right there. So the chest, it comes right here, just kind of hugs on the edge here, and it goes down. And so if I had to do this, and I think what happened was that I took a male figure and I could just grab the pose, and it was, I think this might be more of a female, in air quotes, female pose. And so this is what's happening. And you know what we can do is up here, if we wanted to, we can just kind of incorporate this to where it incorporates the shoulder, right? We can incorporate the shoulder and then put where the arm is going to be. That'll help us out. So now we got this. Right? And actually, maybe we'll just kick this out a little bit more over here. So there's that shape. Let's try and make this shape. I'm going to go over on this side, which I got to zoom out a bit. So now, I'm going to make this shape right here. Because remember, I'm incorporating the hole where the arm goes. Then I'm making this shape right here. And so from about this, so let's go ahead and put the hole where the arm is. And from here, and this is just going to go in the middle. So this character is turning to face us. So where do we put the well, this is giving it away right here. And we want it to give it away right here. Because the mannequin is going to help you. Remember, there are a ton of lines right here where, and Clip Studio is really good about this. They're giving you the thing. And so overall, this shape right here. And I know for those of you that watch other videos, there's a very popular YouTuber named Ethan Becker who talked about this, a version of this shape that looks like this overall, and it changes and it modifies, but this shape right here. And some of you may be familiar with Steven Silver, who also talks about a version of that shape. And there's also Michael Matesi on Drawing Force, who has another version of this shape where it's a little bit more curved. And I can go on, and I can go on, and I can go on. So this is 1 and 2, and this is together. I'm just going to make this note together. And we'll do this. And so when it comes down like this, we're just going to split. We're going to turn that figure. So let's go ahead and just put some little lines right here to show that we're turning the figure. And there's a few different ways of doing this, but this is the center line. And if you want, you can go back up to underneath here to where this is showing the entire backside of the character. So we can also divide it up like that, just so you can visualize it. And so it would be like that. So now the character is facing in a way. And this isn't the chest right here. This is the side. This would be the, this is more of a side view. So I probably should bring that down a little bit more like this. I'm gonna hit my eraser. All of this is a process. So I don't want you to feel like you have to get this perfect. So this would be the center line. That would be the front center line. And you know what? What I'm actually going to do is I want to go over this in blue so that you know. And we'll put this in blue. Front, center line. All right. And we'll even do this a little bit, and we can just draw a little curve, and it actually disappears here. So let's I gotta erase this because it actually disappears. And I'm gonna have to make a few notes here for you guys so we don't forget. So that's the front center line. So what's happening is you're getting a side view, and you're getting a back view. And this is twisting pose. Now, I know it's a little bit longer of a video, but I think you can handle this. I'm very confident that you can handle this, and it might be a little bit easier for you to look at it like this. And you're just going to see just a little bit of the other side over there. We start to put the head in. So let's do that. All right. Okay. So that is that pose right there. And go ahead and practice. Look at this as many times as you need to. Look at it until you feel like you've gotten it right. You absolutely can post. Please post. Yeah, post. All right, guys. I'm going to stop talking. I'll see you in the next video.